And now,
breaking news.
Ahoy, the news.
News
from the Weird
Wire.
News from the Weird Wire this morning. And some crazy stories. We'll start with the snowstorm that affected New York and New Jersey here over the past weekend. After Sunday's winter storm dumped a ton of snow on New York City, many made their way to Central Park to sled through the fresh powder. However, the winter wonderland soon gave way to a sled graveyard. As NBC New York reports, piles of discarded plastic lids, boxes, and anything else that might be fashioned into a snow riding device were left behind near Central Park's Cherry Hill. We love seeing New Yorkers get creative after a snowfall, using everything from sleds and garbage can lids and even pizza boxes to hit the hills and parks. New York City Parks Department says in a statement that creativity is part of what makes this city special. We do ask that once the fun is over, New Yorkers take their sleds and makeshift rides home with them. Statement continues, if that's not possible, place them next to a trash can so our staff can easily pick them up. A little extra care helps our park keep our parks clean, safe, and ready for everyone to enjoy. Hey, let's go sledding. All right, cool. I'm going to grab this trash can lid. I'm going to grab a pizza box. Just leave them there. It would have been funny if they would have took them back to where they took them from. I'd have been classic. We'll stay on the East Coast and dealing with the storm. And it can be stressful, but that doesn't mean you can assault your neighbor. NJ.com reports that a 79-year-old Jersey man was arrested Monday for allegedly attacking a 73-year-old neighbor with a snow brush. We're guessing the accused perpetrator had his snow brush handy following Sunday's winter storm. Victim suffered a minor arm injury and refused medical attention, while the alleged brush wielder faces a number of charges, including third-degree aggravated assault. Suspect has since been released from jail and has presumably went home to see his car still buried in snow. Maybe his neighbor threw a little of his snow on there just for neighborly love. And this is the craziest competition I've ever heard of, I think. And I'm assuming that it's kind of capybaras, because they're just really some cute rodents, large. The idea of sitting in a bath for nearly 2 hours straight sounds like a good time to you there. Then you maybe have been a capybara in the past life. Tokyo Weekender reports on the latest edition of the Capybara Long Bath Showdown. Yeah? You heard me correctly. Capybara Long Bath Showdown, in which 5 Japanese zoos test which one of their giant rodents can spend the longest time soaking in an outdoor bath. The past 4 competitions have been dominated by a capybara named Hachima, a resident of Saitama Children's Zoo Park. However, this time around, the crown was taken by the aptly named Prune from the Nagasaki Biopark. Prune's championship clinching soak lasted a total of 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 18 seconds. I assume they just do that, because I would imagine that PETA or somebody would be mad if they were, like, made to not leave the bathing area for an extended amount of time. So I'm assuming that this is all very natural. I haven't looked into it, but it's good to know that we have a capybara contest. I'll be fine not knowing the results, but we're happy for Prune. Somebody's had to take that darn Hitchma down 4 times. He really likes to hang in the old bath showdown. That's weird news. Hanging in New Jersey and Tokyo. I'm glad we never get all crazy with our winters when we could. You know, that cabin fever. Not too far away. That, my friends, is news from the Weird Wire.